YouTube. So, transmission in this car works fine. I thought that would have been a problem, like, it's, hi police. Like, that's not a cop. Like, the reason why it, went from, it's supposed to only shift, like, around 2 RPMs, but it's shifting way higher, that was just low. So that's a big, great, that's good, I just had to add some. But, it was yesterday, and I checked something on the frame. It had a transmission flush at 105,000 miles. And it has 179,384 right now. So that's away far from a flush before. But I went to my local dealership here, Paul Bush Auto Sale, and I asked the lady there if she could help me, and she knew what I was talking about, but I was talking about price to see how much it would cost to flush this transmission and get all new fluids and stuff. So she didn't know the price exactly. And the guy that helped me before, he's really nice. The guy that helped me before with the Express and this car, with the turbo and such like that, he was on the phone. So this guy named Mark, he helps me with it. Very nice people there. But I told him the situation. I just checked it, added a few things to it. How much would it cost to check what is it called now? Get new fluid. He said roughly $100 or so for flushing. I said, well, this is the 97 Pontiac Grand Prix GTB supercharger. Then he said something about the supercharger. I'm like, well, it's not hooked up. Well, he's like, well, it doesn't have to be hooked up. There's special, for this transmission I have is one of the best built, he said. He said it's one of the best built they put in this type of car. I don't know about the regular SE or the GT, but the GTP with the supercharger gets you more horsepower and better gas mileage, they say. The transmission is like bulletproof, they say, but I don't know. You could be just saying that too. He said about 100 or so. I'm like, okay. He said, what did he say? I have to think back. It was early this morning. I was kind of still tired. I told him when they flushed it. He said, well, that was at 105, and it has 179, I told him. And there's a train. Yep, there's a train. Toot, toot! And, he said there should be nothing wrong with it. I say, well, I hear people, they wait till something is wrong. That train's gonna blow his horn. I hear people wait till there's something minor or big problem with their car. Then they take it to a dealer. Then they fix it. And it costs money. I don't have tons of money to fix that, Right now, I have nothing in my pocket except whatever's in this car for change. It's not even $1 worth. So, I said, well, there's nothing wrong with it right now, but I'm just spitballing here, seeing how much it would cost and such. He told me the price. And basically, why do I go to her a lot? Well, I mean, this airbag does not work completely. It doesn't work at all, actually. The horn doesn't work. The airbag might. I don't know. My check engine light's always on, and that's always common for these vehicles. What else did I go for? Oh yeah, well, I asked him how. Thank you for turning your right myself, so I don't have to spend so much money. These are all nickel dimes things, you know? My brother Ben, he thinks it's a money pit. No. The window doesn't need to get fixed right now. No. The airbag, yeah, it does, but, you know, I'm a very good driver. I'm not going to be in a car crash. Unless some retard makes me get in a crash. So yeah, I got one of the best transmissions and I like it. I've been flooring it a lot, yes. From 0 to 55 and just seeing how that motor would whine. Does not have the turbo hooked up. Once I do get the turbo hooked up, that thing's gonna be whining like crazy. Not saying I'm gonna go 0 to 55 constantly, no. It'll just whine. And I gotta fix my wipers too, because when I turn them on, they go swoosh, swoosh. Then I want to turn them off. They go swoosh, stop, swoosh down. I hope I get. I can probably show you guys in the daytime sometime. Yeah, that. And I went to Dick's Auto Parts for that. He said it would be about $100 for the module thingy. Don't remember what it was called, so I'm gonna call it module thingy. You know, things I forget, you know, I forget a lot of stuff I do. But things that they tell me what the name is and the price, it seems like I don't remember the name, but I exactly know how much it would cost. So the things I call a thingy, meaning I forgot the name of it. So just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm glad I got this car. I am not disappointed in buying this car whatsoever. I've already put 1,000 miles on this car. And I remember I got it at 177. Not 175, 177. And it has 179, so I guess more than 1,000. Most of it was joyriding, but I only used it maybe 3 or 4 times on the paper route. And that was 80 miles. Actually 4 or 5 times now because I used it today. So I had another 80 miles, and then I went to see Logan a few times, went to Redwig twice with it, went to Lake City once, no sorry, twice as well, went to Winona once with it, because I just went there recently, but I did not tape it. Most of it was in town here, but joyriding, you know, because I love this car is just awesome. So I put on, it had 177, so 178, 170, roughly like 2,000 miles. And it has not been a month, because I got it on the 17th. People say it is a fun car to drive, and hell yeah, it is a fun car to drive. Not just the way it looks, the layout, this dash, it's the horsepower, it's the comfort. I have leather seats here, driver's seat heated, hello, you know, and it's so comfortable to drive, and it's just safe. That's the first thing, it's safe. It is safe. It's a safe car. It's a reliable car. And it's fucking comfort. Now the police. I mean, I saw 2 cops today. Oh, Wabash, of course. I live in Wabash. I'm not going home yet, but I will be soon. Hopefully I don't get pulled over again. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do now? You got your light out again. Fucking A. But I saw 2 cops, one in an SUV, one in a Taurus. Now their cars, they got the comfort. Why? Well, they risked their lives 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not all the same cops, but you know, different cops, because we only have like total of 6 cops in town here, but they share vehicles. If you work for the sheriff department, Wabash County, you would get your own vehicle. But city cops here, they share vehicles. As far as I know, because they did last time, pickups. But they risk their lives to protect us citizens. We take that for granted. We say, oh, they abuse the law. Well, they do sometimes, but the people in my town, they're up straight about that. They don't fuck around. No. mistakes, yeah, but they don't abuse the law. They don't blow the siren when they feel like it. They don't draw their gun when they feel like it. They do it to protect us. I thank them too. Hi, whoever you are. Don't look at me weird looking. I'm down here by Main Street, and I just walked past a bar, and they're probably like, "Oh my God, it's a nice car." I'm actually driving past Paul Bush right now. He does have a 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix GT. It's cloth interior, it's a 4-door, it's white, it has sunroof, and I'm actually gonna pull in his lot here, but I cannot get in the back because his truck here is in the way. Oh shit. Right. Right there. I'm gonna zoom in to the car. That's the car right there. You can see a little Pontiac symbol. That's the car. So that's his car he has, and I think he wants like $6,000 for it. My grandmother was gonna buy it, but she actually got a 2004 Dodge Intrepid. Now you're like, oh, those, they got transmission issues. Well, they do too. I mean, all vehicles have training issues. You know, this car could blow up right now as I'm leaving his lot. But it's an 04, and I know like 97 and 98, they have training issues. Well, it's newer, so they might have fixed the problem. I don't know, maybe. So we'll just see. It has 150-some thousand they bought it with. They live in Winona, so they had to drive down here in the minivan. I finally got the van back. And picked up the van, or the vehicle. I haven't driven the van since I got this car, and I wonder how that would feel different. Well, I actually drove the van down to Winona. So last time driving that van was driving into Winona, and it had a so much different feel. We were going to go to a corn maze, but the corn maze was still up, but we went the wrong direction. So we went and watched a movie instead. My friend Logan didn't like the idea of watching a movie because it wasn't action-packed like she wanted. She didn't like it, so screw her. But I had a little 13-year-old sister here. I'm going to go watch Bad Grandpa, which is rated R. It's called rated R for a fucking reason. And every time I go to Wabasha, and I live in Wabasha, and every time I go somewhere, like to my friend's house, Logan, lives in Pepin, Wisconsin, she always says, before you go home, go to Phil's and see if John's there. John is her boyfriend. Why? Why do I always have to stop by and see if he's there? Just go. Constantly, like, I'm not gonna do it if I don't want to. But I mean, I love driving this car. I don't mind stopping by and seeing if his car is outside. But it's mostly every time he's there. And I actually went to my grandparents' house just like 20 minutes ago. And I'm actually going to go past their house again because I'm going to be heading home. And I mentioned about this possibly getting this different job. My grandma's like, well, it's a good job, but are they hiring? Well, yes, they are. If they were not, why would my best friend's stepdad tell me that they are hiring, but they're not? But my grandpa also found the Wabasha paper, and Thomas Industries are always hiring, and they are right here in Wabasha. Now, I think I applied for it once, but I never got the job. I remember going there and getting an application, but I don't remember getting the call or anything. I don't know, but I can look more into that tomorrow. Oh, I forgot the stop time was coming up too fast. I almost went through it here. And I might be getting the cold too. And paper, see if they are hiring here in town, see how much they get per hour, see what they get weekly, and if it's pretty good, well, I'll send an application in and see if I get the job. If not, oh well. You know, because I already made a video about Post Bulletin here. You know, it's a nice, okay job, I guess, but kind of get old after a while. And you don't make as much as I thought I would. No, because they don't reimburse you for gas. You got to do that yourself. So that extra $400 out of your hard-earned money, time, is for gas, basically. You could say you're basically working almost free, and you're just giving a free paper away. They're actually paying for it, but it seemed like I'm getting it away. Why? Because I'm driving 80 miles a day, and and I'm not getting as much as I thought. And I gotta pay for my own gas. That's what I'm saying. It's like free. So I'm on Jefferson, which is my street. I don't want to go home, but I don't want to clock up these miles already. I've already have 179, and I bought it with 177 or so. And I want this car to last for a long time, until I find a better job that gets better pay, so I can think of getting another car in the future. And it would probably be another Pontiac Grand Prix GTP Supercharger. Don't know yet, but it will be another Pontiac. So now I'm at home. I haven't actually listened to my music. I usually fall asleep with music going through my ears. I haven't actually listened to it since I got this car. It's always been in the car. So, yeah. Like always, rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this video and the other ones I make. So, take care. Be safe on the roads.